What? Welcome back. Yes, I said welcome back to the Insider, the number one podcast in my heart. We have a very outgoing speaker today, someone
I'm
who
honored.
inspires me, and I know who will
Chill,
inspire
chill.
you today. A very good
Chill.
friend of mine, Naason Hernandez, all the way from one of the Carolinas. I forgot which one, but one of the Carolinas. Give it up for
North
Naason, but
Carolina.
thank you.
Hey, bro, it's an honor to be here. It's always an honor to speak with you and see your glorious face and hear your mellifluous voice. The North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. For the ones that don't know who I am, my name is Naason. This is what second time or third time?
Third time. You're one of my
Third,
favorite
third
guys.
time.
Please don't
Damn,
tell
dude, I'm
anybody else.
honored. No, I'm flattered. No, I think this is the third time, and I'm always hitting up Sahara's like, bro, we gotta record again, man. It's fun because like I have my own podcast, but I'm like, I'm not consistent as I should be. I mean, you were on it, remember? And
I
I think that was the
was
last
on it.
one.
I was on it so much, but
And that
no,
was the last episode.
didn't we record a podcast on your podcast? On
And
yours too. So that was
that
four.
was a
It was four. Well, it
yeah,
was three on
that's
mine.
true.
No, two on
This is the
mine,
third
one on
time.
yours. This is a fourth. This is a third one on mine.
Yeah. And so like with mine, like, dude, I've gotten lazy. Like I mean, I
Oh,
upgrade as you can see. I
varios,
know
me
it's
too.
blurred out, but you see the mic, that little pop filter, got an audio interface and whatnot. It's all on my MacBook. I always think about it. I think about it as like, damn man, I really good. I'm not trying to do this about me though. I know it's this is your podcast, but
Ours
I'm
is a
always
teamwork.
telling, yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Like I always tell myself, like I really need to get to work on this podcast, and I'm always watching TikTok videos. It's like, oh, it's motivational ones like this is like, oh, you're falling behind, or be a doer, not a thinker. Like, man, you're right. And I scroll on to the next
Yeah,
video.
me
I'm
too.
like,
I'm like,
man,
I'm slacking.
and that's bad. How you been? How you been, dude?
I'm awesome. Honestly, I'm really excited. What I've seen, same thing on TikTok. Just scrolling, I was like, I'm ahead of somebody who I know well, and this person well. And to get back on the grind, I have to do it with Nathan. There's no other person I couldn't do it with.
I'm honored. I'm
But
honored.
so let's ask. I'm gonna ask you a few questions just because. Just because I can't even speak right now. So to give more knowledge to the people who don't really know you. So I know you're a college student, right? Or are you still in college? Or
Interesting story, bro. It sucks. It sucks. So I am still in college. It's my last year, last semester kind of thing going on. The reason for so at first I was told is okay, I got this summer I only have three credits or classes left, whatever. And they were just all general ed. It was like easy, I'll knock it out. But it turns out I still had another one. And the reason for it is because I was taking a class in the spring. Then the last assignment, I didn't turn it in. I was just being lazy. And I got really late. I've gotten really lazy when it comes to school. I didn't turn it in. And then the stupid professor. Oh, well, I'm not gonna say stupid professor because I esteem you, professor. If you ever get to watch this, I esteem you. I appreciate you. I
hopefully he
value
does it.
you. But but I was thinking is like, okay, like he gave me an incomplete. I'm like, oh, so I have to take another three credit hour, whatever, 3 hour credit semester, whatever, 3 credit, whatever. Take another class. Sorry, another class. So right now I'm actually done with this class next Thursday. And so that's what I'm looking like right now. So yes, to answer your question succinctly, I don't know if I said that word correctly. I am in college.
What is your like major though? What are you
Major.
majoring?
It's whack. Political science with a concentration in pre-law. But the reason I went for political science is because the pre-law might give you a hint. I was like, I'm gonna go to law school. This is I'm after political science. After I'm done with my undergrad, I'll go to law school. That was my first goal. Now my goal at first. Let me rephrase that. However, after I started like taking pre-law classes, I started getting more into it. For me, it wasn't for me. It was like I understand it, I get it. It's easy. Well, excuse me, I ate wings before this, so I
Okay,
got bad acid reflux. It's
crazy.
like it's boring, but I'm like, what? I'm not gonna go to law school. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that afterwards, but that's what I'm looking like right now.
We have a surprise guest joining us in the podcast. And for the first time in this podcast history, we have Abel Main joining his
What's good?
cousin, bro. Appreciate it, Abel.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
All
Glad
right,
to be
so
here.
I'll keep going. I mean, if you guys don't know him, his name is, we know him as Quirito Flaco.
Nah, just call me Abel. It's good.
Hey,
I'm
man,
using a
remember
different account.
when you said one time to call you baby
Oh yeah, people be calling me that.
on our podcast? Nobody calls you that.
Yeah,
Nobody calls him that.
You can ask my
No,
friends from Pasadena. They call me that. Shout out to them.
Do you know who Nathan?
He's the only one?
Aldo, all of them. Yeah.
All right. So since it's the first time, because I mean, me and Nathan have more chemistry, I guess you could say, than
Yes,
Abel.
yeah.
So we're gonna ask Abel this question because I kind of know the goals you have, but what type of goals does Quirito Flaco has in your life? Like, what do you inspire?
What do I inspire?
Yeah, like what's something like what's a goal you have? Like a short. Okay, let's be more specific. A short-term goal.
Okay, well, right now I'm. It's a pretty easy question. Right now I'm in a real estate class. If short term, if I can finish that, if I can graduate from that, that would be awesome.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure you know multiple people who like do real estate, no? Like in North Carolina, aren't there like Texas. A few people? Texas too.
I don't know about North Carolina, but in Texas I heard it's really big over there.
I mean, are you gonna move over here? Because
the market
there's too much
over there
competition.
would be very competitive. Yeah.
I get you. Okay, but I'm for Naason. Okay, so I know you're almost finished with school, right? But like, once you have your degree, what's something you want to do with that? Like, or specifically, where do you want to go with your degree?
I don't know. That's a good question, bro. Like, I said, as I said previously, like law school, but I'm like, man, this sucks. This is whack. This is not for me. I'm not gonna freaking like pull out loans, hundreds of thousands. I'm not exaggerating it, but thousands of dollars in loans for law school, and then realize like, damn, I don't like this, and I'm be miserable for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. So I was like, I might go for a master's in like international law or something, or maybe not. Like,
why is Abel making me laugh? No, I'm kidding.
What you mean, bro?
No, like maybe not, like maybe just like not even do anything with it. Like, so right now, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like right now, I'm just okay. I know I'm not using it as an excuse to be lazy, but I know, okay, I'm young. I'm 22. I like to think I'm young. I have enough time to like, I'm young, bro. I shouldn't rush myself to like have my life figured out at this age. And maybe right now I'm at the point where I was okay, let me just take a step. You know, I don't have to progress in life so aggressively. Let me just take a step back and reflect a bit, evaluate, assess my stance in life or my position in life at the time and place that I'm in right now. What's the next step I want to do and make sure it's something I'm going to enjoy. I may go back to school and start on something new, like cybersecurity or something. I don't know, bro. Right now I'm in that. That's a good question, but right now I'm in that dilemma. We're like, oh, what do I want to do next?
So okay, so I would say if you, let's say you graduated today, you have your degree today, what would be the next step?
Well, first, okay, so right now I'm working at I'm in Apple, so I work at Apple. So I was like, okay, it's a solid job, whatever. I have a $5,000 in loans, 5,500.
Too bad.
It's not a lot. It's not too bad. I know people that pulled out thousands, like insane. It's crazy. It's not bad. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to focus on that, get that knocked out first. Excuse me, get it out of the way, pay it off. Oh my God. And then from there, if I were to graduate today and if I could do anything I wanted to do, let me just rephrase it a little bit more. Anything I wanted to do, Amber, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. And I feel like, okay, some people might see, oh, that's bad, no future, haha, he doesn't know what he wants to do. But I think about it, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, and this is something I've always thought. Like when I was in school, when I first started school, even from high school, like junior year, that's when I kind of started caring about school. I'm like, I started pursuing everything so aggressively. Like, okay, let me get this done. This is like, let's say, for example, like senior year, not junior year. Like, okay, I need to get a good grade in my ACT, SAT, and in my ACT, and then that way I can get into college, and then I'll start working on my college applications. And once I get to that phase, once I actually get to the college application phase, I'm worried about like, okay, let's see what college accepts me. You know, fortunately, college has accepted me. Then I'm like, okay, now I gotta get really good grades in college, which is good, something good to have. But I'm like, okay, like I had goals, which is good. I'm like, I need to meet this goal. Once I get this goal, I need to meet the other one. And then once I get that, I need to. And so throughout that process, I found myself to not really enjoy the process because I never really let what I wanted. Like I was never able to let it marinate in me and actually enjoy it for what I really long for. So like, for example, okay, like let's say a high school senior, like they want to graduate.
Okay, so I just want to confirm what you're saying. So you don't really like the journey of it. Is that correct? For me to understand.
I don't like it anymore. At first I did. Well, not I did. The fact that I was satisfied that I was reaching those goals and I was able to move up. But I was at the same time, after all this, I'm like, man, like by the time I got, like, I was a sophomore. I was by the time second semester, sophomore year, I realized, okay, I gotta kind of slow down a bit, because the reason for it is because I'm not enjoying. I look back as I never really enjoyed what I did, not because it was something bad, but because I never actually sat back and like, let me enjoy what I longed for so long.
Yeah.
So let's say, like, okay, high school, as I said, high school senior, what I long to, any high school, well, most high school seniors, nowadays, anybody can go a different route, like either the straight to the labor force, military, community college, whatever. But in my case, like, a lot of people could relate to me. Like, okay, my goal is to get to college. All right. And now once I got to college, it's like, okay, my goal is now to be top of the class. And once I'm in top of the class, now my goal is to be, like, I was focal performance, be the best singer in the music department. I was never the best singer, but it's like, okay, but like, let's see, like men's choir, like, okay, now I want to be the assistant for men's choir, and I was okay. Now I want to be the best one in my voice lessons class, whatever.
Okay, is it okay if we stop here? Because obviously me and Abel know how good you sing, right?
No, I'm trying to get to that. My point is,
I want to. Can the people hear a small piece of just somebody you practice?
No. Hold on, guys. I haven't really sung in a while though, and I haven't sung since, like, studied actual music since sophomore year. So my voice is bad. I yell, I talk a lot, as you can tell.
Abel, come on,
so
Naason.
I haven't really taken my voice. Look,
Abel, if we have to be true, Abel, if we have to be true, right? Everybody wants to listen to Naason.
No. Yeah, let's do this.
He's like the David Mendoza of the holiness here.
Let's do this.
Who's that? I don't know Naason. I don't know no David Mendoza.
if Sahara, being the host, sings in the podcast, I know you're the choir director of the Almighty Church in Humble, Texas, of the Almighty Sahara, lets us feel a taste of his ethereal voice, then I'll sing afterwards. You're the host. I think it'd be fair.
Okay, but I think people, I'm sick. You know I'm sick better than anybody. Come on, you can't throw me under the bus like this. Okay.
I have a bad acid reflux. I just ate wings and like I'm like, ugh,
okay. I'll put something on Spotify and I'll sing along. How about we do that? Okay. Yeah, can we do that?
Okay, hold up. Okay. Hold up. Let me pull up something. So, well, maybe you can interview Abel if you like in the meanwhile. So I'm gonna find and then see if we were to record. So hear it.
Okay.
So, to something more official, like when I sung, I wasn't the best. That was sophomore year. It was like 3 years ago almost. A recording of me singing. So while I'll look for that, Abel, talk about your life. How tell us, Abel. I know this is not my podcast.
Let me play among the stars.
Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm not that good though. I'm not as good as Frank Sinatra. But Abel, tell us your experience on choir. We can talk about Abel. I know I've sung a lot with them on choir. Like, remember that one time we passed to singing the Holy Supper, Abel?
Oh yeah.
Abel passed with you guys? It wasn't Abel.
You did.
You guys sing the same. You guys sing the one of the same
one in Atlanta.
Yeah, and then low-key, I was like watching on the Holy Supper, like, dang, but they didn't invite me.
Oh, you didn't even go to Atlanta.
It was just Lexington though, so I understand.
Now, hold up. So that was funny, and Abel can, recall a bit better for us. But like, it was me, Abel, it was David, Abram, Marcos.
You guys have a really good group. I've heard you guys.
We try to get different guys every time, and so like, but it was this. It was.
I always see the same guys. I always see the same three guys, right?
Yeah, it's David and sometimes someone other Abraham maybe or Urias, whatever.
Abraham.
So like Abraham, Abel. Who was it? Was us five, right? Me, you, Marcos, Abram, David. I don't know who else. But point is,
we passed two more, but you kicked them out. Something like that.
They didn't come, bro.
Naason, he's such an angel. You can't say that about him.
No. Hey, well, don't expose me like that. I ain't kick him out, bro. That was the reason for why they couldn't sing with us. Whatever. Point is, so Abel had to ask permission to the minister, to his pastor, as to why he couldn't. Oh, okay. So I was living in Charlotte. I remember I went to school. I used to go to school in Charlotte, and so I used to live with Abel. So we went to church because we had to get cartas de recomendación, and so I got ours. All of us from Lexington got ours signed because I had to make them, and then the minister would sign them, and he was aware that I was making them, and so he had to get his sign from the World Warren. And so my side of the story, he can explain his side. My side was that like, okay, like we're chilling. I'm chilling in the car. I'm like waiting for him. I was like, man, it's 15 minutes already, man. Like it's just signing and going, and like I see that he's still talking to him. And so I see Abel coming. He's walking like it's a good about like what, like 50 feet or more. Like
You see
Abel's
him in
walking
tears?
from. Oh no, almost like he said coming from La Pastoral to where I'm walking parked. And so gonna start caminando bien despacito, bro, reflejando, meditando en lo que le dijo el hermano. Man, he's walking very slowly, and then like kind of like does this little jog towards the end to get into my car. And I asked him what happened, bro. Like, did he say yeah? And Abel, I think you can take it from here. Tell us what happened, Abel, when during that interaction.
He doesn't even
If
remember.
I'm gonna try to recall a little bit of what I remember. So I forgot why, but so I went to go. Long story short, I went to the Casa Pastoral to talk to my brother, to my encargado at the time, and he was like, so I was talking to him for a while. Instead of like, I was just expecting a yes or a no, but bro gave me a whole lecture and stuff like that, which I'm grateful for, I guess. I'm not one of those jóvenes that gets mad and stuff. But he was talking to me about, oh, you should have done this with the jóvenes from Charlotte because Naason is a part of he's so like an hour away church. So we're not exactly the same exact church, So we have our own jóvenes, they have his jóvenes, right? And so he was kind of like not mad. Bro. Yeah, right. But he was not mad, but he was disappointed because he was like, why didn't I do this with the jóvenes from Charlotte? Oh, we could have gotten together, like made our own like acapella or whatever. And I guess he was just like saying that, oh, you could have gotten Charlotte on the map, blah blah blah. That's what I remember he was saying. Yeah, stuff like that.
And so he said, he was like, you guys always just like, it would be good if you guys could get together for things like this, but you guys always just get together for soccer.
Oh, called you guys out.
And then he was like, well, I was just finish this one part. He was just like, oh, what are they gonna call brothers from Lexington and a brother from Charlotte?
Oh yeah. He said that because you know how like when they announce someone to pass the thing, they'll usually say their region or like their city, and then he was like, oh, what are they gonna say? Oh, they're gonna say that one brother from Charlotte and the rest of Lexington.
They called you out, bro.
But at the end of the day, the man only said the brothers from North Carolina, so it was all good.
And he told you no, or what? Or you passed?
Oh, he said yeah, but he said next time like try to like.
I thought he told you no. I thought he ended up saying no, and I was like, oh, that's tough.
No, he said yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, but okay, so I know you guys have a strong knowledge in soccer. Because I mean, you guys have a specifically soccer.
I don't know about Abel, bro, but I think I have a decent knowledge.
Okay.
I got more than you, bro, but okay.
I'm gonna talk mostly to Naason, just because Naason is like more unbiased, and like Abel, Abel's super biased. Abel is super biased. Okay,
how?
Sometimes nomás te lleva la contraria. This is what even if you go for his team, just because he wants to flip the tortilla on you, he does the opposite.
He plays devil's advocate.
No, but sometimes I do it just to play around. I don't really mean it.
Like, boy, that's what you always say. Like, don't you think that United? Do you think Manchester United is the best team in the world?
Abel?
No, I'm just kidding. They're not. Right now, they're actually doing pretty good. Like, we can say they're top 5 right now. But overall, they're
top 5 in the Premier League, or in the world.
In the world.
Oh, heck no!
No.
Right, that is blasphemous.
In the Premier League, they're top 5. In the
Premier League right now. Tell me 5 better than Man United right now.
In the world.
Madrid, Bayern, Man City. Those are 3, right?
I'm gonna
PSG,
say, and
I'll be a little speculative about PSG. Bayern because they're in a farmers league, or not farmers league, but they're in an easy league compared to their caliber of type of.
Okay, but when they meet in the Champions League, who wins?
But we're talking about right now.
But if
the Champions League, they have an easy group.
If they would play Manchester United, who would win?
Bayern.
But okay, tell me who does Manchester United have in the group in the Champions League?
Right now, we have who do we have? We're not in the Champions League, but we're in the Europa League, which is low key better than the Champions League.
Oh no! Yeah, now you're playing straight up Devin.
Nah,
Devil's advocate. Sorry, Sahara. I
No.
excuse his ignorance. Ask me your questions.
No. I just wanted to ask you, like, what's going on in the soccer world? Because I haven't been really keeping up. We know there was an international break. Now the
Oh
players are
yeah.
back for their clubs. They're getting ready for the World Cup. It comes in November. We're pretty much already in October, so we have one more month. Are you guys excited? What are you guys waiting for? It's Qatar. Many people died. People working in construction. There's lots of controversy around this World Cup. We saw Twitter. I saw this in Twitter. Oh, the Denmark was like wearing just like plain jerseys because of people who died, and I was like, but that's gonna bring their jersey sales up because they're supporting one thing, you know. So, like, what's your opinion
They
on
look
this
nice
upcoming?
too.
What's your opinion on this upcoming World Cup? Are you excited? Are you not? Is every 4 years?
I'm now that I'll go first if you don't mind, Abel. Like
Go ahead.
I you kind of said it like a very dismal tone about like okay like the polemical issue that's going on with the Qatar with the country, and that's true. It's something I think that's worth considering. I'm not gonna get too political here. I don't think it's worth it. Stir up controversy, but yeah,
You study
from what
political
I've seen,
science.
yeah, no,
Like,
but from what I've seen, yeah, like it sucks. Like Dane, like. And what thing like initiatives like Denmark's like I think them raising awareness is good because I mean when you think about it, I'm not saying it's a lost cause, but it's like it's so hard for I mean I'm not gonna say it's so hard because it could happen, but there's like limit. I'm like strings that need to be pulled in order to do something about what's going on, especially if it's like okay other countries are recognizing it and whatnot. Then kind of like international law may kick in. But I mean, if the Qatar, the government of Qatar itself doesn't want to recognize it or doesn't care about it, it's going to be tough for other parties outside, other states outside of Qatar to do something. Okay, that's enough of politics. But like, dang, I even feel bad saying that I'm excited for the World Cup. I don't want to get any like backlash. I mean, like,
I mean,
I got the
we get to see
album.
our favorite
Can you see
players,
it?
bro.
Hold up.
Yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah, we get to see Ronaldo and
There
Messi's
we go.
last
See?
World Cup. That's crazy.
Wow.
Well, we
Yeah.
think it's
Oh,
their last
dude.
World Cup.
Yeah, I think it's like that's like I saw something on Twitter. It's like that's gonna prove who is the best if either one wins it, which I think Argentina might win it. But I don't know. I gotta show you guys something. Abel, you give your thoughts before I gotta show you guys something cool that I got as a gift. Abel, you can go ahead and talk about what you think about the World Cup. I'll be back.
Go for it.
About the World Cup, unlike Naason, I guess I understand what he would say. He would feel bad if he says he's excited. I'm actually very excited, Not, but I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. I do feel bad for the
I'm
people
on the same boat. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the same thing you guys have. Like, there's people that were like in labor doing all this and they would die, and stuff like that. I don't really get too much into that, so I don't even want to speak about it because I'll probably say something I don't know about.
Right.
But I'm excited. I'm like, this is probably people. A lot of people are saying could be one of the best World Cups. I don't know. And then I hear other people are saying it could be one of the worst. I don't know.
So
I'm
as
excited.
as a soccer fan, you're excited.
Yeah, I was a soccer fan. I'm excited. Of course, my condolences to the people that died in making this World Cup happen and stuff. But more than that, I'm morely focused on my team, that I'm supporting, which is Mexico. Because overall, we already exactly. Overall, we know
let me show you guys my gift. Hold on, now that we're speaking about Mexico, a friend of mine gave me this ball. Look at this.
The sexy ball.
It's gorgeous,
my
man.
friend got
it's
that.
like the
My
best
friend
gift
has this
in the world.
exact same soccer ball, bro. He got it from the Pluga.
It's nice. It's super nice ball.
It's nice.
That's
it's
nice though.
nice.
Yeah.
You're jealous, Abel.
You're
for
jealous.
sure. For sure.
Okay, but like,
yeah,
you say you're gonna be rooting for your team, and of course, your team is Mexico. And okay, I like Mexico. Mexico, like, is in our blood, family, right? All that good stuff. I don't think they're gonna make it far though. We haven't. Okay, so what are your expectations for? What are Abel's, what are Queritos Flacco's expectations for Mexico in this World Cup?
Well, back then, like any other Mexican, we are surpass always the group stage. Our expectation is to pass the group stage at all times. We could probably say that this time it's going to be harder than every other year. This is probably the worst Mexican side we've seen in a while enter the World Cup. So the real question is, can they even make it out the group stage? Maybe I'm a little unbiased, but I think they can. Like the first game they'll play versus Poland is the key game, right? Because we all know they won't be Argentina. You know, they might tie, but they won't be Argentina. And versus Saudi Arabia, Mexico has to win that
They
game. It's
have to
crucial for
win.
them to win that game. It's all on Poland now. Poland's looking pretty good right now. They're low key looking better than Mexico. So if they can pass the group stage, we can. And just I will expect them losing in the round of 16 like always. I don't expect much.
You want to know what I think? I saw a TikTok, so I'm not taking the credit for this because how could I take the credit for something I saw? But I saw this
For sure.
every single year Mexico has played a top team in their group stage. Just one good team.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't like the World Cup before was Germany, another one. They've always beat that good team that we're supposed to lose to in the group stage. So I think we could probably beat Argentina, but then lose to. Because
I mean,
supposedly in a TikTok, and it showed every World Cup and every single one in the group stage, they've always had a difficult team. And it was either the team who won the World Cup or the team who came in third place or in second place. Like that.
Yeah,
We would always have
like,
them in the group stage.
Like 2010, we had France. We beat France. 2014. I mean,
Yeah,
who did we
Brazil.
have? Brazil, yeah.
But we didn't beat them. We tied with them.
But
Yeah.
we didn't lose to them. Was the thing.
We didn't lose. I know
2018, we beat Germany, which was pretty great. This
That
year,
was-
I don't know, man. Look, okay. If we were to consider that, I think in a utopian world, we would like to believe that we would get all 9 points, beat Poland, beat Argentina, beat Saudi Arabia. But that's why I say in a utopian world. However, ideally, in a realistic world, we beat Poland, we tie against Argentina, and we beat Saudi Arabia. So we go away with 7 points.
Okay, so I think something
now-
similar. We're gonna be Argentina. We're gonna tie Poland, and then we're gonna be.
We're gonna be.
But it's the same
Now
amount
I'm
of points.
saying-
Same amount of points.
Realistically,
Even though we might, but even though if we do pass the group stage, we'll have either France or
Brazil.
like maybe Denmark. I don't know to
When
face.
I see Brazil, yeah.
And France is. I mean, I know they have a curse right now on their shoulders, but there's no way they're not gonna win that group stage.
I
And
think
if they do win it, we're gonna play France.
Look, I think. Hold up. What was I saying? Okay. Let me get to that part. Group stage. You know what could happen realistically? I think we beat Poland, we lose against Argentina, but we beat Saudi Arabia. 6 points right there. Let's say we move on to the fifth game. That's not the fifth game. The fourth
Round
game.
of
Sorry,
16?
to the round of 16, the knockout stage. I genuinely think, and I'm confident when I say this. So mark my words. Everybody that's hearing this, yes, this is something monumental. Mark my words. France is not going to make it out of the group stage because of that curse. I just don't see them. Dude,
I'm gonna clip this, bro.
clip it. I don't think France is going to make it out of the group
Why
stage.
not?
Look at the curse that's happened since it's been a while.
Like Italy, no, I don't know.
Yeah, so like 2010, Italy didn't make it out. 2014, Spain didn't make it out. They got destroyed. 2014, Netherlands wiped them. Like they obliterated them. I can't even speak right. Okay, 2014, 2018, we beat Germany, bro. We beat South Korea, beat Germany. The only win they were able to get was against Sweden, which beat us. Okay, Germany didn't make it out of the group stage. France wins it. It is 2022, the Qatar World Cup or FIFA World Cup in Qatar this November. Will France make it out of the group stage? I don't think so. I just don't think they'll make it out of the group stage, man.
It's a curse.
And for that,
bro.
it is a curse. And for that reason, I was like, okay, I see us facing Denmark, and Denmark's a pretty good
team. Yeah.
They're a good team.
I feel like
you could say they're dark horses.
Dark horses, yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe against Denmark we have a chance. I say they're a bit better than Poland, but worse than Argentina. We have a chance. I don't know if we'll win. We have a chance if that were to happen. So I say round of 16, Mexico versus Denmark. And unless we get first place, which is something almost impossible. I'm not saying it's completely impossible.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna say Mexico versus Denmark is gonna be the round.
Now
of 16.
we'll give Argentina a good run for their money.
Yeah,
because I don't know why. I mean, every time Argentina and Mexico, it's like a rivalry, isn't it? They're going to try their best.
A rivalry, yeah. But I mean, Argentina always beats us.
Then, yeah.
I mean,
it's
going
to be a crash.
In 2010.
It's not going to be a blowout.
No.
It's not going to be a blowout.
It's not. It's going to be like 2-1, 3-2.
I mean, look, we lost 3-0 against Uruguay a few months ago.
But that's what it was.
Like
And
I know
actually,
now
we-
Argentina's better form.
But they have Valverde, bro.
We
The
lost
West
against Colombia a few days ago, 3-2.
Oh my god.
that,
2-0
and after that game,
lead.
we're going to the World Cup now
They blew it out.
with a loss.
Yeah, like the thing is, like,
We're
it's
going
a
to the
team
World
that's
Cup with losing.
losing against a team that is not even going to the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
We
they're not-
blow a 2-0 lead in the first half, 3-2. That's embarrassing.
Close to our home too.
In
Right, that is
Pasadena, no?
embarrassing.
That was in Pasadena.
Pasadena and the almighty Rose Bowl.
The
Yeah.
Sierra
I don't.
It's bad
So that
luck.
kind of gives me doubts too, man. Like, I think I don't know what it is, dude. I just don't know what it is.
I want to say something about Mexico though. I feel like having the worst because it's always a bad team that makes it. You know, it's always a team that you don't expect it that make it that far. So if I would say a team that would make it that far, I feel like this year would be Mexico's year. And I'm not saying they're gonna win the World Cup or not, but they'll make it to the fifth game. I'll say that. I'm pretty confident, like just because there's always one World Cup. You're like, how did this team make it so far? Did they get lucky? Something. It's always something. Like even in
So like
anything,
Croatia a
playoffs,
few years
basketball,
ago.
there's always something. In the Champions League, it's always like it's Porto who makes it like why is Porto here? You know, with all those players. So I don't know.
That is true. I think like every year there's like I don't see Mexico being a dark horse, but I mean we're like a month and a half away from the World Cup at this point. I think so. Yeah. So like, I mean, it's hard. Like,
You think Mexico will do better than USA though?
I think USA is
I
a
don't
better
think
team,
so.
but I think Mexico's gonna do better. Mexico's gonna do better in the World Cup just because they just get lucky. I'll say that.
I think USA won't even pass the group stage.
Me too. I mean, look,
I don't
bro,
think
like,
they're gonna pass.
England's been playing bad lately too. I don't think they haven't won in a while, but I feel like Wales is gonna go through. England and Wales will go through. I don't see United States going through because although they have really good players, collectively they're not that good in my opinion. I mean, they'd beat Mexico, but Mexico, man, oh my god, Mexico's in like a freaking shambles right now. But United States, they have a lot of really good individual players collectively. They're young, man. I don't think they're inexperienced. A lot of these players are going to the World Cup. They were taken to the World Cup. I've already been to World Cups. Oh, we have 10 minutes left. I've been to World Cups already. I don't think United States will pull through this World Cup. So 2026, yes. 2022, not right now. At least not right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it to two very short topics just because I didn't forget I had a timer. Okay, hopefully this is it. I'm gonna go to this. Who has a stronger influence? Because I saw this on Twitter. Does Cristiano Ronaldo has a stronger influence on people, or just Beyonce?
Ronaldo.
But I saw people making such a big like conversation for Beyonce just because she made, you know, because before that there was all they would only talk about skinny girls, but like she was like more bigger and stuff like that. She brought or she gave confidence to and then like music wise, like she collabed with like so many people and it wasn't just like one genre of music. So I was looking at those comments and I was like, it's not too bad, it's not too savage. And I was like, I personally, as a soccer fan, we know how Ronaldo has a big influence. Oh, everybody wants to be Ronaldo, you know, like the way he stands in his free kicks and the penalties, his celebration. You know, who doesn't want to grow up? Soccer players now grew up watching, idolizing Ronaldo. So that's why I think I was like, it's not even a question. I was like, I'm gonna ask Naason, like, since you know Beyonce a little bit, no, because like you're older. I don't think Abel really knows. Yeah. He's too young.
Hey, well, how old are you? Like 15? Yeah.
Yeah, Abel wouldn't know.
I think Ronaldo, and the reason for it's because not just aside from soccer, like sports in general, Ronaldo is going to go down as one of the greatest name player or sports individual to go down. Like, I think I'd even dare to say he's at par with Muhammad Ali, with Michael Jordan. He's at par with those great names when it comes to like sports. And the thing is, like you mentioned, okay, yes, he influences players or individuals, fans across the world, millions of fans across the world. Whether you like him or not, you copy his celebration, his skill moves, his standing, even his pose. But aside from that, a lot of people emulate the way he worked the way he worked through the ranks, you know, from where he started being poor and humble. His work ethic, yeah, him being starting from very like poor, humble conditions. Look at him now. He's going down as one of the greatest
in San Francisco.
Not the greatest player in history. Okay. Wow. So like, I think for that reason, like Ronaldo it's just he presents a testament for others to look after, to emulate, for others to aspire to be like. That yes, hard work beats talent. Work ethic will,
Sometimes.
like, hard work, most of the time I believe, like,
Most
beats
of the
talent.
time.
Just
98.
raw talent. Like, if you have talent and hard work, you're set. If you have passion, you're set. But if you only have talent but you don't do anything with it, then you're kind of screwed. What's the point of having talent? You don't do anything with it.
You
The
have
one
to be
that actually cares is
passionate.
passionate about it. Yes. And passion incites, ignites, kindles hard work. And so I think for that reason, Ronaldo, outside of sports, even in life, I know I'm getting too deep here, but even in life, no matter what conditions you may come from, it's possible. It's hard. Yes, it's hard, but it's possible to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
Yeah. No, and I feel like you made a very strong point there. I know we're running short on time, and I wish we could be in person. If we were in person, we could talk for 3 hours nonstop.
Right, bro.
But because of time limit, I just wanted to agree with you on this very strong point. Passion. Me being in my communication classes, I've learned a lot that if you want to speak about a certain topic, it could be, some people could find it very boring, but if you're passionate about it, and if you could show that passion to people, it's just like what an impact it does to the world, and
It's more like grit.
yes, I sometimes like brain, I'm really dumb.
It's
Okay, but
okay.
okay, I'm gonna ask Abel and you this question. Do you guys know who Trevor Noah is?
Yeah, I know who Trevor Noah is.
Do you know who Dua Lipa is?
Yeah.
They were caught together kissing in the streets of New York City, bro. I love both of them. I love Dua Lipa
It's
and
an
I love
odd
Trevor.
combo.
I was like, what? I saw it on Twitter and it was like,
Mhm.
and then she's so pretty, bro. Come on. But Trevor Noah is a comedian from South Africa. That makes no sense. Well, she's from
Yeah,
Europe.
that is a very odd combination.
She's a Liverpool fan. Liverpool.
Abel, he loves Liverpool, right, Abel?
I don't know. Heck no.
Yeah, no, she has a song that, what is it called? One kiss that the people.
Oh yeah, that one song
sing.
that Robertson kind of like milked the heck out of, and then the whole team just, like, the whole fan base, the whole organization just loves
I
that song
know,
now.
but I was happy, but I was sad. I was like, man, I used to have the biggest crush on Dua Lipa, bro. It's her songs, bro. Her songs be hitting too.
Aww.
And this,
Good.
as a Real Madrid fan, like whenever the Champions League came, I took all her songs off my playlist. I was like, I'm not gonna listen to none of these.
That's toxic, bro. That's toxic.
We were in a toxic relationship for a little bit.
Aww.
But
Nice,
man,
nice.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't really get to talk to you, just because.
It's all good.
We're gonna do a part two. We're gonna do a part two.
We're gonna do a part two, and this next time, I promise, we'll bring our setup. Me and Naason, we'll meet somewhere in North Carolina to be able to talk.
You gotta do that, bro. You gotta come up here, Sahara.
I have to go there.
Stay here in Lexington or in Concord, wherever it was at.
Anywhere.
Yeah, my home is your home. Anywhere, bro.
And then if you guys ever come to Houston, we have the setup here
for you.
We have the setup here. Anytime, microphone. Look, we have the cameras over there. I'll move my computer thinking the camera was there.
Or we could just fly down to Texas too one of these days, right, Abel?
Anything,
for sure.
Anything. So I'm gonna try to do more in person podcasts. I'm gonna try, but
we'll see in touch because I'm actually considering the idea.
To get back in the grind, I just told Naason I had to do it with him. There's no other person I couldn't done it with. Then
I'm honored.
Then Naason. So I really appreciate the time that both of you guys.
No, I appreciate you for having us on your podcast.
Bro, you make me blush.
Yeah, man, what an honor to be here, bro.
You guys make me, especially Naason. Naason makes me blush so much. Bro, have you guys ever gotten a message from Naason, a voice message specifically? The way he talks, the energy he brings, is like none other.
I don't know what it is, man. I just I don't know. I think I rather send voice messages than actual text messages because I feel like I can actually get my point across like that more genuinely than just like sending a text message.
It's the way you express yourself. But okay, before you go, please sing.
Let me see.
I don't know that song.
You were singing it before.
No, I was singing another song.
In other words,
what a Freddie Mercury song.
Okay, which song? Sorry, I'm sick.
Freddie Mercury song. He's
Freddie Mercury is a tenor. There's no way I'll be able to freaking.
Yeah, you got it.
High parts intimate register. His low notes are pretty good. I mean, they're pretty nice.
But what song do you want from him? What song you want?
Let's do.
Living on my own.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That is super high. I don't know what note is that. That's really high.
All right. Okay. So I guess we're not gonna have time today, but in this
Part two.
next
We'll
time,
do it for part two.
next time in North Carolina, we'll be there.
I'll give you guys the whole concert.
You guys will listen to the best tenor I know, Naason Hernandez. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I'm a
Until
baritone,
next
but
time.
yeah, it's an honor.
Peace.
Y'all take care.